The Couple Next Door, written by Peg Lynch and starring Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce, and brought to you in part today by Glamourine. And now, speaking for Glamourine, here are the stars of our show, Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce.
You look tired, dear. Sit down here and relax.
Oh, thanks, honey. Hey, is this a new chair?
Of course not.
It isn't?
Oh, stop worrying. It's our old chair. I just cleaned it with Glamourine.
Well, it never looked like this before.
Well, I never used Glamourine on it before. It's the finest rug and upholstery cleaner I've ever used. It really does a professional job.
Boy, I'll say. Even if it costs a little more money, the way Glamourine cleans, it's worth it.
But it doesn't, dear. Glamourine costs less than ordinary rug and upholstery cleaning. And especially now, with their spring cleaning offer, I got the giant 98-cent pint free when I bought the giant quart. I got both for the price of the quart alone. Imagine, only $1.89.
Boy, that's a lot of Glamourine for only $1.89.
Well, it's enough to make all of our rugs and upholstery professionally bright and clean. And with what I save, how about you taking me out to dinner and dancing, and don't forget the flowers.
Oh, boy, you sure know how to save money.
And now, The Couple Next Door.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Miss Winters?
I said your wife was here, sir.
Oh, she is? Oh, we'll send her right in. Well, hi, dear.
Hello, thank you, Miss Winters.
Well, what a nice surprise. Now I got a beautiful young lady to take to lunch.
Thank you, dear. Had some shopping to do,
Hey,
so...
you know where I'm going to take you?
Where?
The park. I think the
Oh.
pavilion is open now.
Mhm.
Such a beautiful spring day. We'll go for a walk, and then if there's any time left, we'll sit in the park bench and hold hands.
Well, it's a good thing I dropped in since you're in such a romantic mood. Otherwise, you might have taken some other beautiful young lady out to lunch.
I don't know any others.
Oh, mighty cute new receptionist I see you have in the outer office.
Who? Oh, you mean Miss Gale? She's cute?
You hadn't noticed.
No, all I know is she's very efficient and very capable.
I should say she is.
Well, she
As
is.
I came in, she was capable of getting about 4 men hanging around her desk goggle-eyed while she fixed her fingernails. Now, surely you're not so old, dear. You haven't noticed her.
Now, listen,
No.
why should I look at anybody else as long as I have you, huh?
Oh,
Come here.
you.
Come around and give me a kiss, huh?
Oh.
Come on.
Honey, what if your secretary walked in?
Oh, yeah, that's right. She might get jealous, and I certainly wouldn't want to lose her.
Oh, you.
You know what? I'm crazy about you.
I'm crazy about you, too, dear. But,
I
honey,
know, you're hungry.
Yeah.
All right, come on,
I
let's
am.
go. Oh, boy, isn't this a marvelous day, though? Even in the office here today, everything's been running like clockwork. No problems, no worries.
Oh, wait a minute. Seems to me there was something I was going to tell you. What was it?
I don't know. Tell me at lunch.
Here,
Come
I
on.
knew.
While strolling through the park one day...
Ladies, take Peg's advice. Get Glamourine's big spring cleaning combination, the giant 98-cent pint free with the giant quart. Both for the price of the quart alone, only $1.89. Enough Glamourine liquid to make all the rugs and upholstery in the average home professionally bright and clean. Because of the results they get, more women buy Glamourine and then buy it again than all other rug and upholstery cleaners combined. So get your Glamourine giant quart pint combination for only $1.89 today.
Honey, come on, let's go over there and have a ride on the merry-go-round.
Oh, no, I can't. This skirt's too tight.
Ah, you can sit side saddle.
No, I can't. I'd fall off the horse. Anyhow, don't you have to get back to work?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Now, come on, let's cut through here. We'll be right on 6th Street, and I have lots of little things to shop for you. Thank you for a very nice lunch, sir.
You're certainly quite welcome.
Oh, it is nice that spring is really here, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess everybody's in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
You notice how people have been looking at us and sort of smiling?
Women are probably thinking, oh, isn't she lucky? Oh.
Oh, hello. Hello. Who is that?
Oh.
Huh?
Oh, no, I thought it was somebody you
I thought it
know.
was a friend of yours.
No, she kept nodding her head. She must know one of us.
Well, doesn't know me, honest.
Ah.
Well, as I say, it's spring. Everybody's in a friendly mood.
If I don't finish my shopping until late, I'll come back to your office and get a ride home.
Right.
Betsy's going to Lisa's after school this afternoon, and what's the matter?
I don't know. Does it seem to you that people are not only smiling, but staring at us?
Oh, honey, well, why should
Look
they
at my
be
back. Did good old Charlie at the office put a kick me sign or something on my back?
Oh, no, honestly, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of what I was going to tell you. Wait a minute. Dear,
What's the matter? Come on.
wait a minute.
What is it? What?
I don't know. I feel funny.
My gosh, you're not going to faint. Not right here on the street and everything.
No, I don't feel faint, dear. It's my legs. I can't move.
What do you mean you can't?
I just suddenly my legs. What's the matter? What is it?
You're losing your slip.
Oh!
All right, now.
No, what is it?
Don't get panicky. Don't.
I can't look down. Does it show much?
Does it show much? I don't see how you can walk. It's almost down to your
Oh,
ankles.
what'll I do?
Well, come on.
What'll I do?
You get in
What'll I
this
do?
doorway. Back up.
Back up. I can't walk at all.
Get back in here, will you? Just.
Really?
Now, it's all right.
Wouldn't
It's
you
all
know?
right. I've
Wouldn't you
got
know?
you covered. I've got you
People
covered.
are looking at us.
I'm
People are-
standing in front of you. They can't see now. Go on. Hurry up.
I can't find the straps at
Never
all.
mind the straps. Just drop the slip off. and
People will see. I
drop
can't do
the
this.
slip off.
I'll hold the sides of your coat out so it hides me.
Yes.
Wouldn't you know something like that?
All right, now, don't get hysterical. I'm hiding you.
I've never been so humiliated.
Step out of it. Hurry up, put your hand on my shoulder. Now, step out of it.
I just caught it. Wait, I got it. It was
All
the
right.
sidewalk would open up and swallow me.
Pick it up.
Where'll I put it?
Give it here. Give it here.
Where are you going to put it?
I'm going to put it in my coat pocket. Give it here.
There, take it.
All right, now.
It will never be the same,
All right,
really.
now just act as though nothing's happened. Come on now. Never mind them. Just take my arm and we'll walk on down the street.
I think you can see through me without a slip, but I don't know. You better walk sort of in back of me. Walk in back of me, will you? Walk
All
in
right,
back
you're
of me.
okay.
Is my husband still here, Miss Winters?
Oh, yes, he is. Go right on in. He's waiting for you.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I can't help that, Joe. Those are the orders.
Hi, dear.
Now, look, Joe, call him, will you? Don't call me. He's the boss. I'm just relaying the orders, that's all. Okay.
Oh, dear, what's the trouble?
Boss has been on the rampage all afternoon. He's had us all on the carpet. I think I'll look for another job.
Well, I've had a terrible afternoon, too. Couldn't find a thing I wanted. Guess I should have gone home. After losing my slip this noon, I should have known that this just wasn't my day.
Can you imagine he bawls me out because I haven't closed the Maroney deal? Closed it? I've only seen the guy once. And
Yeah, maybe this wasn't Mr. Chandler's day either, dear.
his wife showed up at 5:30, and she took him out to dinner.
Well, maybe that'll improve his disposition.
Yeah, or make it worse.
Huh?
Nothing. Come on, let's go home. My coat's out here.
All right, dear.
Miss Winters, I'm going on home. To heck with it.
My goodness, Miss Winters, you work late.
Well, Mr. Chandler had some letters he wanted me to get out today.
Oh, boy, he lit into Miss Winters today, too. Nobody escaped his wrath. You know what burns me up is... What the heck?
What's the matter, dear?
This isn't my coat.
Looks like it.
Well, no, this isn't it. I got mine at Lawler's. This says men's shop.
Well, I believe that looks just like Mr. Chandler's coat, sir. They're both tan gabardine. Perhaps he took yours by mistake.
Ooh,
Oh, well, there's nothing to look so alarmed about, sir. I'm
Well,
sure Mr. Chandler's the one who made the mistake. And he'll no doubt wear it back in the morning, and then you can exchange.
Oh, but...
What in the world's the matter with you? You'll get your own coat back.
Why, yes, of course. Mr. Chandler may have discovered the mistake already.
That's what I'm afraid of. He's with his wife, isn't he?
Why, yes.
Well, he's got my wife's nylon slip in his pocket.
Oh, well.
What a way to put it. It was in your pocket.
All right,
for
all right,
heaven's
all right.
sake.
My pocket, my coat, but he's got it.
Well, I think I'd better explain to Miss Winters, really, dear.
Well,
You see, a horrible thing happened to me today. I lost my slip right on the street.
Oh, my, how terrible.
Oh, I tell you, I hope I'm never again in such an embarrassing situation.
Well, you're in one right now. I may be fired.
I don't know what's the matter with you, dear. People have gotten coats mixed up before. That's not so awful.
You don't seem to understand. He's with his wife. What if he reaches in the coat pocket and takes out what he thinks is his white scarf?
Oh.
Yes, oh.
Well, I can always explain to Mrs. Chandler,
Look,
dear.
Mrs. Chandler is so jealous she jumps on him if he says hello to the elevator girl.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Mrs. Chandler is rather emotional.
Emotional. That woman's a hydrogen bomb. Where are they eating dinner? Where are they eating dinner, Miss Winters?
Well, now, I don't know where they're...
No, I tell you, I got second sight about this. I know just what is going to happen. I can see him leaving the restaurant, putting on his coat, reaching for his scarf, and throwing the slip around his neck. There's a bunch of lace on one side and 2 straps hanging down on the other.
Now, there's nothing you can do about it now, dear. We might as well go home, have dinner, and wait and see what happens.
I know what's going to happen. I know it, I tell you.
We'll return to the couple next door in just a moment.
A little dinner music, baby? Oh, you like that. And you like these beechnut pears, too, don't you? Sure, I can tell. Yes, they do taste so good. Do you know where beechnut pears come from? That's right, from Beechnut Babyland. Uh-huh, it's true. Beechnut Babyland's a very special place where every beechnut baby food gets lots of loving care. Yes, you just know it. Like these beechnut pears. You just know that every one they picked was a real beauty. That's why they have such a natural, sweet, fresh flavor. Such good food nourishment for baby to grow on.
Get the best for your baby. Get Beechnut Baby Foods.
Beechnut, the most babied food in the world.
Well, for goodness sake, stop pacing around. I can't even set the table, dear. You're in my way.
I'll be fired. You wait and see.
Well, he took your coat. That's not your fault, and I will explain everything to Mrs. Chandler.
Honey, you don't know how she is. I don't think she'd even listen to an explanation. She'd think it was all rigged up.
Well, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. Who's that getting out of a car on front?
Huh? That's Charlie. That's Charlie Bates from the office. He's got my coat.
Well, for heaven's sake, how would he get it, dear?
Hey, Charlie, is that my coat?
That's right.
Well, how did you get it?
Maggie and I walked into the Kentwood restaurant just as the boss and his wife were walking out.
Yeah.
Well, we arrived just as the old boy was putting on his coat, and he reaches in his pocket, and he pulls out...
I know. Don't tell me I know exactly what happened.
Straps and all,
Yep.
floating right around his neck. Boy, I tell you...
And Mrs. Chandler?
Oh, brother.
Oh.
Dear, well, I'll call her right away, dear. Now,
I tell
don't
you,
worry.
things were exciting there for a minute, but I realized at once what had happened. I knew you'd lost your slip today, and I knew the boss had a coat like yours. So I put 2 and 2 together, and good old Charlie saved the day.
Yeah, you saved the day for good old Charlie. How about good old me?
If I were you, pal, I just wouldn't ever bring up the subject.
Yeah.
But I tell you, it would have done your old heart good to see the boss taking it the way he dishes it out. Mrs. Chandler was in mighty good form. Well, here's your coat.
Thanks.
Not at all, right on my way home. I wouldn't worry about it. These things happen, I guess. Not often, but they do. See you, Mara.
Yes, thanks. Goodbye, Charlie.
So long, Charlie. Now, how could
Charlie.
such a beautiful morning have turned into such a black day?
That's what I was going to tell you. When I stopped up at your office, I cut your horoscope out of the paper. And it said this was not a good day for you, dear. It said be very cautious in all personal and business matters. Now, what did I do?
Now she tells me.
The Couple Next Door is written by Peg Lynch and stars Peg Lynch and Alan Bunce with Kathleen Commages and George Petrie and is produced by Walter Hart. This is Stuart Metz inviting you to listen again tomorrow for The Couple Next Door.